Yuzuru Hanyu, 28, announced on August 4 that he got married on his social media. This shocked fans not only in Japan, but all over the world. However, it is puzzling that the identity of the person you are interested in remains completely hidden. In the background, he was surrounded by unique circumstances. In this photo, Hanyu is too handsome in a rare crested hakama. According to the calendar, this day, August 4, is considered the rarest and most powerful lucky day, which coincides with 1 grain multiplied by 10,000 days, heavenly days and dawn. In addition, the time was 23:11. The skater deliberately chose the moment when the 4 numbers 1 line up, to which he especially refers. Here is what Yuzuru Hanyu posted on social media. At that time, I, Hanyu Yuzuru, will be registered. From now on, I will continue to live my life with all my might, along with everyone who supports me in figure skating. And with gratitude to those who supported me, and to those who will continue to support me, I will continue to skate so that everyone can be in better shape. Thanks for your continued support. This is the marriage declaration of Hanyu, who won 2 consecutive gold medals in men's figure skating at the Sochi 2014 Olympics and Pyeongchang 2018 Olympics. The general public wasn't the only one who took the announcement out of the blue. Shichiro Suzuki, his former teacher who coached him from elementary school to his first year of high school, was also amazed. Well, I was surprised. I first learned about the wedding from the news, but you can probably say that it was like a treasure box suddenly opened. I couldn't imagine his partner at all. Mr. Toshiaki Sakata, chairman of the meeting for Yuzuru Hanyu, also interacted with Hanyu since childhood. I didn't know that at all. Some of the supporters said, I thought Hanyu-kun was a god, but when he got married, he was a human. Hanyu-kun, this is not Ross. Shocked. A precious event in the world of figure skating, which brought the biggest surprise. Behind the scenes, there is also such a story about the news. The next day, on the 5th, when Spinichi and Hachi were doing marriage on the front page, Nikkei Sports only published comments from the sports side. Nikkei was last July, just before Hanyu held a press conference about turning pro. Unfortunately, this angered fans who said, I wanted to hear Hanyu's words about his future, and even caused a boycott. They say he didn't want to report it. Hanyu has a family of 4. His father, who retired as a high school principal this year, his mother, 61, who is a full-time housewife, and his older sister, 33. Hanyu-kun is very much like his mother. When he was active, she was always by his side, including on trips. So when he moved to Toronto, Canada, his mother accompanied him, cooked meals and tried to manage his physical condition. She was even in charge of packing at the hotel. His mother is not the only one who faithfully supports Hanyu. In January of this year, Hanyu's older sister was appointed director of Hanyu's copyright management company Sirius Team, along with Hanyu. Recently, she has taken her mother's place as a media contact. His sister works at Ice Rink Sendai in Sendai, where Hanyu now lives. His older sister only works at the skating rink for her younger brother. The night skating rink is reserved for Hanyu, but only a few people, including his older sister, can come into contact with him. Others are prohibited by law. His older sister carefully guards him so that he does not expose to the outside world. I absolutely hate it when the media talks about his family. Don't mention the family's name. Didn't he choose someone like his mother? Mr. Suzuki said earlier. Yuzu and his mother worked together for a long time. That's why I was a little worried about when he would be separated from his parents, so this marriage talk was really good. Yuzu himself was very grateful to his mother, so he must have chosen someone like his mother as his partner. I think this woman was also a reliable person who could keep secrets. Reporter Komi Tsuyoshi from Spinichi's photo and video department, who was fascinated by Mr. Hanyu and captured many moments, sent a congratulatory photo and congratulated him on his new start. When he heard the announcement of Yuzuru Hanyu's marriage, a scene came to mind. This is a celebratory parade held in his hometown of Sendai, just like in 2018 when he won consecutive 2 Olympic victories. Nearly 110,000 spectators gathered on the track, shouted out countless congratulations to the champion. Mr. Hanyu smiled happily as he bathed in this message. He couldn't help but think he wanted it to happen again this time. Living as an artist, Yuzuru Hanyu, he is also a 28-year-old man. In both of those areas, I want him to become a bigger force in his career. I hope that many congratulations will be translated into force and that he will make even more progress. I would like to attach this photo to Yuzuru Han, who is moving on a new path, and as a spectator applauding along the road, I would like to shout out, "Congratulations!" Entertainment reporter Tenko Kawauchi. This is a great registration announcement that won't ruin fans' dreams. Without giving out any specific information about the other person, such as age or profession, it's great that fans can dream. Hanyu, this does not result in a loss. Rather, they, fans, were left with a sense of elation at what kind of person he is. Attentive to such fans. Also, the fact that another woman hasn't dated at all so far means that Hanyu's competitive life is a top priority, and she's a thoughtful woman who doesn't do things like teasing or social media. Is not it? However, it is human nature to be interested in who the other person is. From now on, I think that there will be Soviet battles in the weeklies and on television, but since they have not appeared yet, they will not come out so easily, and even if the image of the opponent is known, the number of fans will decrease, and the number of sponsors will not decrease, said Mr. Kawauchi. The perfect registration announcement that doesn't violate the Prince on Ice worldview. Will the fans agree? Former tennis player and sportscaster Shuzo Matsuoka, 55, attended the Sorimachi Group's new manager and invoice presentation in Tokyo. When asked about his message of support for Hanyu, who announced his marriage, he said, in a good way, "I always thought he was really a single person. A person who has mastered so many things and lived facing so many things. Support. I think it's great that there are people who support you. That's why I feel that now I can see Yuzuru Hanyu from a different perspective. I want to support it."